Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Sini papa be na upe biasha Amansane winyano baby Kumawood TV Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Sini papa be na upe biasha Amansane winyano baby Kumawood TV Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Sini papa be na upe biasha Amansane winyano baby Kumawood TV Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Sini papa be na upe biasha Amansane winyano baby Kumawood TV Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Kumawood TV aba Amansane yena yedimu Sini papa be na upe biasha Amansane winyano baby Kumawood TV Amansane.
Alright, I was here Elmajo na Elma Kwaba ene eda ho fra twedi ampon na daroma ode acheye that juada, and of course 31st of May, the last day in the month of May 2021. Twedi ampon daroma ode ye hyase bosumi sia nyame ede hakoremu. It tells you say onyame nani eguso e wone ma ho. I don't see sade onyame akafa ho bia no nyagidie ne nyotwen echese da ya bebem ehye afiase no na ebia onim se so soon ye be get to May 31st onyame adom ode ache. I don't see wo de no enam kwa so ba ebia na moto na de ba obi nso de ebia Benz bus na de ba onso de ebia na ode truck na de ba ka bia de bia no na enemies bia no I be drew na ayese de ne nyam hye e de matwedi ampon emo adwubio na emo akwa ba medin e de say Mike aha Kumawood TV jumade ye sirupi. We are live on Facebook Kumawood TV o like no share na from so enya bia hwe na afi drop comment no sanso na okọ YouTube so a Kumawood TV na afi watimi e de yedi nkomo e wo ho yatena se benyamre na yedi nkomo but basically nei asamba ko yenyamre na yedi ho nkomo the University of Education, University of Cape Coast UCC over the weekend omo ye the man Ghana man penny His Excellency Nana Danko Kufuado so mo hwe adwuma pa wo bo said obai wo hwe ma ngoma su atumi akoso akọ nanimu a na SSE ye bo na ba so na ye ma no honorary doctorate degree kire se adwuma man penny wa ye no Ghana for any so na wono so a all educational sector no so no any so pa na over there His Excellency the President can say mebre about the death of Ahmed Swali okan ho nsem ensentref for my Ghana ha okan ho nsem adwuma ye was so no we human rights activist was say so opre individuals and say ankra fa ho die no nya newu Ghana for bi to be almost Kufuado buy o man mo ye den na insecurity no wase obayi there is no insecurity in the country. The citizenry are secured. The obey bia no ko betumi ko ehu bia ni wo man ni mu. Na emom ameso le wo ye no aban no enko ehye bia se nkase enkotakata so. Yodi bon no emerpam nyame adma e betina pie na ni pie nko so de a ene ekwampa bia so no ye de ni bakọ no ebefa so. O mampani wie no na osan ka so ba ye Sraj NCC Parliament any other institutions bi o ha wabe boa strengthening my institutions no edwuma yi pa and o kan see say ade ba ko a ye fe no right information bill and as act no oba na o abaya bakọ for Rollins pencil bakọ 4 pencil eba the JMS pencil ba Mahama pencil bia ahwe amfamwa but no ba ye asakufo ado no waboa ama ya pass the bill no ama ne your right information bill and as actor eboa amoman no obi di bone ne nkoya yetimi ahwehwemu na meti hai se misusa bibi kwaso KMA ana bibi kwaso ewo ebia Minister of Finance metimi akoho na makako siki for any questions be any information be me here but then on penny we are sure say right information bill no asase de yeah adwuma because mo ka kire esem be offices every constituency be no ana district be no must have an office. And they Ashanti region, I find a right information bill no office no. Well, Ibenyam na ebusa all the necessary questions are. I was say ebusa and then again on pani bufuye. Na some kan ma Ghana for who say the bufu and they say on pani e ka say e bra na ye beto aba no. Ye bontoa no. Ghana for nyina ye kan ya mo no hunu say free senior high school ni ade nyina ya agya tum say e be yama na ye yie. Na ye yama na ye yie no. Ehun ma kumiru mi ensan bi ho a ebia enkoye nanso radio station bi o Ghana ha se ya woye propaganda o kasetia free senior high school no tara mpani kai se radio station ekasa editia free senior high school so woye adwuma edi goose free senior high school no station be ya multimedia Joy FM and last week from Monday to Friday omo editor was say omo aye documentary efa free senior high school no de achechirefo aka adesuafo aka awofo aka ena omaka nyina bomu ena na omo ye ho documentary ampani se sade na omo ye no omo eye de tie free senior high school na ampani kasa de duru ho no utumi se na ha no pa no se wei na se abemni pa bibi so na wa be kasa na ye sentrefo na be kasa eni ya se tatan sentrefo tataye e ma ye man sentrefo ho ntoye na ase press freedom ye muamu aso na ye kan atsetia free senior high school no omo de mu ni no so bekasa na ne ya trase ampani bia ne sei de ye so ya trase ye bebia bi ma cho ampani hu say indeed central for your juma no the first one and they say was say kan okre etibeti hai me duty first one no say was me kan okre e was say won so na won no oya Ghana ni no e was say me kan wa asam de ma wo sa ene code of ethics na kire ndi Ghana ni a wontimi kan asam no wo de fire nso ane ya ka na mpanifo ehunu e was say ye hwehwemu so na ensem a ye de beto dwa no eye ensem a Yakobo nkuma ko nifa hunu se de de ba no no kore ena e was say ye ma wo so wo kwan as a Ghanaian na onso no de ha wo no odo adwenkyere etimi bana kan ho asem eno nti ena ye shows of various TV and radio stations a ebi akwanya to se fa o message bra fa adwenkyere bra onso uro a wo play e de abo ansantwerefo no eno no wo hwe ye code of ethics uko GJA baby any we wasan santwereni ebo omampani anase aban bi abaso it is not there. Our job is not to praise any government, any minister, any pastor. That is not the work of a journalist. Dibi amutifia anase obi wa say han aban ne ye de mo na baso. It is not our duty. Say mo aban abaso enya adwuma no no. Omo mo betumi aban abaso the Minister of Information ana aban ne kasamafo. Ene wo Ghana ni ebia wampani ebia wo hu sa aban no wa ya ade. Na ye de ye serve as a watchdog. Ye gina wo hwa se de oman no eye no. Ana mpanifo ade tumi amom no omo ye ni ye ana. Eno na ye hwe. Omo ye ni ye a yaka. de ekoso che kokoro ma nipa ntimi nka no ye na wase ye dan na die ma nipa hunu me metena ha me bom ampani aba so because it's not my duty to praise the president any adwuma no but the ekoso a enye no we need to tell the government say na ekoso then the government will have to act on that. Free senior high school ampani ye kan wa asemi amanfo te tente ase ko school Kumasi free senior high school tente ase. If you don't know, we are telling you. Free senior high school amanfo edda tank so e Ghana ha. Free senior high school na say St Paul secondary school and a school for na chi metron any school authorities mienu bia some of school for them no di dwane. Free senior high school company ya kasai enkonyamanfo nya bi ntena so. This are reality. It is ye ka enkase ye propaganda etia. The ya no ye bo abaso because that is not our duty. Ebenya mrena nei misa manyafo na ba mo de be amanyosem. But then the truth of the matter is what I'm telling you. It is not our duty. Na wampani kasa na wampani sa kan se na bayin na ya verify ne pa. Na se o mampani a oba Ghana ame adi ne ho fe pa ya bona chipa na ben ya. I'm sorry. Your Excellency, when you are buying when you are the best efforts and for ho, it a chawo kra wa Ghana. The John Dramani Mahama wa Ghana ha. And some in some for you can ye. Some of us the kafa John Dramani Mahama mamu ho no. When you the goodwill of the people of Ghana. Ghana for do, Ghana for yagide omunti na bi ho omunti mi enka. I'm a journalist. I'm not supposed to be praising you. But the fact is that during the era of John Dramani Mahama, I was working in the radio stations. It got to the time Amakofibua, MP for Elembele, has to sack me from his radio station. I was working there as a morning show host, and I was bashing the government. John Dramani Mahama Nameka. It's not me NDC MP radio station. You make I say when you power no Mampania. Ghana Central for your okra because I said oba e face chasa ade ba ye ene ne bia wo sha asese wo ye no e Ghana for ye ne so enti ene bi okra na enko ya ntimi nkasa enti se wo be ka kire Ghana for se wo ne mampani asa oba ye wa ma ye kwan me ye kan asem enso asa wo na ye verify opa dia. I'm sorry ba se ye mie flagate ne to ho na afede Central for ye adwuma pa dia and this is the error so I will cast na usuro. I'm a journalist, I'm saying this. You try your program. There are a lot of threats that come to us. Mahama time, near Bonachi, Ubian threatening. Ubian fair near them. So we are experiencing these things, we are still coping. Your Excellency, we are begging you. Yes, sir. Maybe Ananya won away. Uncle for being and no one can credit the war. Yes, sir. I had a crana enjoying one. Allow us to enjoy. Benamre, Nene, to me, Eddie, and comedy at the same mic, Kumawood TV, Mediano A. Sinupi. My better friend, no more trans here. Now, Eddie, Como, A. Penifaka, Steven, Destiny, regional communication team of the NDC, Sanso, and a regional chairman for, regional director for HEFRA, and then national communication team of the NPP, Inusa Sedu, and so, Ewaha, Telebuha, na, Eya, oh. So no papa TV na tumi so papa wo yadwuma bia ma papa na so papa ka so unyina ye ko say o say hu say onya adwuma bi onya hwe mabani you have been fortunate to have the goodwill of Ghanaians say they to patrol pa Mahama time no say they see bomb Mahama chi o Ghana ha pa no o pens unya ne sa enti at least well it is not my duty go to GJA check our code of ethics as a journalist. We will not sit behind the microphone in front of camera to praise the government. It is not our duty to do so. There 1 year enye no yebeka. There was only 2 year achia yebeka. Sa ene ejuma. Yem twa ye ho nya ba from kratomra. Yeba ebenyamre na yedi nkomo.
Animudia me manfo nyi bintina mo ne yira ebinum be from ho se me yo ma asofo nso no manya ma asore ma akom obi o ho amene wo kasa isro ka che no wa ya stroke no enko malam sebra ya adwuma memene da
okay
kwesie da edwoda ebenada okuoda yawada efieda ana menya adwuma na fieda wo beto me ya wo so me hwaw because nipa ana wo homeda nyankopon eni homeda
okay
akwala na wawo no akwala na nya 10 years eko 15 years on 90 da woda fom obi so ho wa akwala na no iso nsuo obi so ho so wa akwala no de ye ya fe no kon no ya na echi na da so ebia na ne techere ma fe na ne tini emo ye kete oh ha no chine techere ma te se abo wo no malam se nkasa fa na bra ebi so ho so a me ne ukasa o se ne ba no ono matrama do wi jot sabe ko ke abai be ni nyina onom wasa glue ankasa nkra no wasa twi glue ka ho me ne ukasa o ba bi na wono ne kodaye afa de ye obe ma no kwati na twa wura mu a ase eya dan te se achikide eti malam se wo de abra
nti obi antenta ta chire no no ona nya mi ase nyankopon na ebo no ba
enti wo ba ena me kase se wo ama ena ma se ya kasa ntine nti abayefo na afaso ana honhom mo ne nipa bone fo na afaso hu ne se obi antenta achikide ne bia no na brabo na sai da na ye mo na nsai na preko enti sankasofo epa nyim sa de we onko gina asor dem nkase metim wo Yesu di mu wo de kase Malam Muhammad yankokwo atibi wo de bra Eastern region kwa atibi inshallah ahonna wo be hu ne se asama Malam we ka no o wona nyina so se nan kwase fo nkrofo ponche twa fo nkrofo ponche anadwi ade be che wo beduro fresh na monko a koko bisa veterinary for na ya fra mo sai omo mo check mu ansa na ya ko bisa mo ya say wa ko he ma me no ohunu ma me no boa check na da me na me ka kire
secret na no
me na me ka kire anya se wa ko sua ade wo saudi ntino en na kire say wa ko sua ade wo pe na wo so ye de nyame apede na man aya 0245 77 18 01 and 0200 797 887
Hey Steve Osode na wo kwai ya me kokot wo kokot she wonti mi case no ade makoto land bia ma che se me wo hwa na wo ya ba na manso abusia asase we asase ama sam na kodi court 4 years ni ho sika nyina asa aka mante no mabua ne ndemrem ye to asase a manso da so wa bra Best Land Estate Limited e wo omo asase won kan wo kuma se wo to asase wo Best Land wo na dua ka pe o ma 50 bars of cement free ana se 750 blocks ade ama free or the can land no ama anu achi no se woni sika kra o de be free na wutua kakra wonte o mo di asase free me da message nyina o mo na mama asase am mesre ofa me ko o betimi afa telephone number na desk screen so no na free won se sia na won na court 4 years what me do 1 year esi wudan ewiase ankasa no pese osifia eso pelandia ehwo du ene na Best Lands Estate Company Limited be a landlord.
And yaro do obey and ajini pejuano aboso ya rebi ti se eni yare akoma yare wadum watu wontimi ndidi oba ne barima wontimi nwo me kanfo tahwid naturopathic clinic adodo na efreye Madam Katri Clinic di amao Madam Katri Clinic enam homeopathy naturopathy subetu yare nyina efri ho ye ne kofa bae de Madam Katri tonic aba adwaman so eboa siesie ni pejuano ni titiw ede ma emma wonuma won fichiko ensisi su yie sa wono Madam Katri tonica eboa ema woni pejuano enyini yie na aboa ma wo fichi konso aye kama ye won fidie wa waso aye de ba adwaman so aye de hwehwe di pedue ni mu eyi ya rohodo ahintani nyina edi Katri Clinic ewo Kumase Asante Mantembu adi ne ewo Madam Katri Clinic ya re nyina last ton
FD ya hwehwe sei dwade ka to yi mu agye atum se eye
animdia me manfo nyi bintina mo ne yira ebinum be from ho se me yo omo asofo nso no mo nya ma asore ma akom obi wo amene wo kase stroke a chino wa ya stroke no enko malam se bra ya djuma me mene da
okay
kwesie da edwoda ebenada okuoda yawada efie da ana menya djuma na fie da wo beto me ya wo so me hwaw because nipa ana wo homeda nyankopon eni homeda
okay
akwala na wawo no akwala na nya 10 years eko 50 years on 90 da woda fom obi so ho wa akwala akwala na no iso nsuo obi so ho so wa akwala no de ye ya afi no kon no ya na echi na da so ebia na ne tachere ma afi na ne timi emo ye kete oh ha no chine tachere ma te se abo wo no malam se nkasa fa na bra ebi so ho so a me ne ukasa o se ne ba no ono matrama do wi jot sabe ko ke baby ni nyina onom wasa glue ankasa nkra no wasa twi glue ka ho me ne ukasa o ba bi na wono ne kodaye afa de ye obe ma no kwati na twa wura mu a ase eya dan te se achichide eti malam se wo de abra
nti obi antenta ta chire no no ona nya mi ase nyankopon na ebo no ba
enti wo ba ena me kase se wo ama ena ma se ya kasa ntinenta abayefo na afaso ana honhom mone ni nipa bone fo na afaso hu ne se obi antenta achichire ne bia no na brabo na side na ye mo na nsan na preko enti sankasofo e pa nyim sa de we onko gina asor dem nkase metim wo yesu di mu wo de kase mala muhammad yankokon atibi wo de bra eastern region ko atibi inshallah ahonna obehu na se asema mala mweka no o wona nyina so se nankwase fo nkrofo mponche choba fo nkrofo mponche anadwi ade e beche ubeduru fresh na monko a koko bisa veterinary for na ya from say omo mo check mu ansa na ya ko bisa mo ya say wa ko he maame no ohunu maame no boa check Canada me na me ka kire
secret na no
me na me ka kire anya se wakosua ade wo saudi ntino en na kire say wakosua ade wo pe na wo so ye de nyame apede ne man aya 0245 77 18 01 and 0200 797 88 01 and 0200 797 887.
Yes, I am Makwaba Ogoso Sinupi live on Kumawood television. And hey, Chilian Padaroma Egoso at Transi for Jenchebra Nyamre. It's me, Kenkai, Enfa, and my screen. I was a numbers no egu screen any Ode Argentine Faswa, Ibinyamre. Na Yakenkai sound so, and now we have voice note and our voicemail at the bar. Ebo, I'm a Ghana for the opposite. We have video so the bar, Ebo, Magana for a show, and with the opposite. What's the name? You didn't come on your company, Wakaya, our University of Cape Coast. Assemble Qua, His Excellency, our Kaya, na I'm ready home come free SHS. I say free SHS nearby no. Abua ama improve the access of education in Ghana. That is true. Say increase and I say improve access. You look at it, the access and the quality. Or say okay, say now by no there, you will never fight against press freedom. It's only a human rights activist. Or no crown or Boama Sadeno at me and then the killers of Ameswali. Or so at me after ama yet me omo yes adnet me etu so esa 24 tenase amo makwaba na afi yenhwe ensha si ni ko fa je nche bra regional director Hefra the regional communication team member of the NPP chairman Inusa Seidu nyame yaduma nche kra na okwakopi mu wo North East region na akugina as NPP regional chairman. Edru wa unsa last time no bomode pa edru wa monya na do na montoma no na omeye chairman emfa ema party no e one of East region eni satanase chairman kwaba boko de
Yakoponado
very well saboko
oh bibia boko
okay
then Yakoponado once I won't come there asida enka otunfo
okay Uma Ishak AK Destiny, Ashanti Regional Communication Team member of the NDC, a very good friend of mine. But I say she and Ache. Abani Akwaba, Biabokodi. So now look fresh. Emotion. And this is I didn't want the name.
If you're able to survive these 8 years and then
Come again.
If you are able to survive these 8 years and then from now to another 3 years to come, who deserves certificate?
But the reality is that first no na me teacher ni na me chade na me child was secondary school me mofra no ebi a wo fu ni sika wo betua school fees no na me sign de me ketua e de ma me ketua bi no esan boan kola ni bi e ma omo edit your school fees in the teacher for more secondary school omo da so child be ka kire wo say na nkomo so yesterday na me child na me ye no a omo de na say jayo for the teachers affairs na nka e school a amanfo ko DQ 3 days e ko pay free MP what the man in Marco school no e jai because if able to survive 8 years under e ko forward
one thing we fear one can come on say na we talk with say tamra na we come na e bag of rice na cost say na $1 na cost say na we free baby to say square me e ba say na dance na no fear say
okay
how we are getting so the factor in all this you go say free education is only less than 1%. Other sectors, find the moment to act for your squad. And I said, you do money, your banks now, you other sectors now, you do my could be. And I'm going to call my yard PI. Say, for instance, we are all your Juma about 420 banks. Now,
I'm kind of na moya kama union. Last time, somebody called me from, I think, UK after show. Now, on Facebook, no, okay, say, I'm correct. Moka bank, no, na a bank near 420. But the banks were about 9. They are Kenya, no, microfinances, no other financial institutions.
Now, me, I ought to take one chip for this coming to the bank.
Okay.
And I said, so Casa, or Mona, and no more. Now, 18 now, 76, or more between banks and financial institutions in those houses. So what they know, they say, Misika, but the other from Sikakrabia, only by Piani bank.
Okay.
Hope you understand. Say, all expecting Misika, no, but Kunan and Sandeka. That's all. Hope you understand. Since you'll be away with your polytechnic, you'll be away with university. Teacher training others now, said, not a human wire, Tiamo one, buying an asset, private institutions not performing. Which at the end of the month, not 2,500. Hope you understand. Until the no, what you know, the son is saying in the money, fear, in your normal career. It is a sandy panic fear and hope you understand. Now, at the end of the day, what's it for the free education by 18? You're more and your benefit, Captain Bank, simply because you are robbing Peter for what would you not pay 1,000? So the free education about. So the free education, we can't say, your papa, say, like, you know what I say. Free education.
You said that by how the issue of free education. We are not into that because we do a crack. Chairman, no fees boko.
Boko. I'm going to be other than say, and this is for Inquana. Who can say, yeah, she'll be one pastor be free and I'll say, by 4 Banquana. Thank you very much. So, and the Kamasa na me name say at yasing. Na me as a one free gear beer or the Atuma or on the Nam Echo. On the Naming now, so none na edo. Yeah, let's be honest. Even though you're young things see your topic, but in some na or canina. Utifina sa utina ububefu papa. Yes.
Petro Bonya ding. Cement bon ko soro. Iron rods bon ko soro.
O si banks no collapse ya no nipa bebre ehwere omo.
Ejuma.
Adi ba ko a oni mun say one single person na ordinary sika e dey to bank as a depositor no. Our employees more than 50.
Okay. So no so ni sika no bank nefa.
Adia ea enka and some no efa no 4 million depositors funds nana ebimu etisu ewia ede e kanona na amount see MPP eye di boni. How many charges na di bo kosi indum in the United States? 20 good charges. I more do pa. They are still looking for some 2 other bank winner. Now, almost they are already standing trial. But some other countries are looking for them for money laundering. You see, say see ye be Ghana ye ne e was say ye ni nyina preko.
Okay.
Oh, enya mutro mu dwane bi.
Right. I say obi man for frame am say mo pa adwuma, especially mo me juniors ave ni mo we invest ja mo eno mo wie ye napko no mo fa 100,000 no ano mo nya fa bi o na omo maka gu fie no e be ne den.
Like okay, say in February this year the portal was opened.
Napko.
Yeah.
Oh sir.
February 2021 the portal was opened.
Tuma fa bia ka ho.
Yeah, your form. People are still applying in the processes. I'm say see a portal is somewhere around April. No,
na most as mo can napko every year be and be employed about 100,000, but once I don't want to be maybe
every year be employ 100,000. Now I don't know where you get the information, but none can say there was an institution called Unemployment Graduate Association in this country. Until now, you don't say you better disband this side because now a idea a good or many mass. So, what say? Obia ko school, a school, a quadrani. Instead of Waka Granny Juma, no yin Juma, I discovered a brave Eberfino. Waka Granny Association be from Unemployment Graduate Association. That is pathetic. A idea country bia is to be bad.
And I'm no
in the whole world. And 100,000 one-time employment.
That does not also mean that
Ghana and Munyamono eba back.
This is almost all maybe on TV no if you nine if you know
Nemo na enono and solve the total unemployment situation in the country. So honesty is good. Now that did not mean say you have cleared the unemployment situation in the country. But Napkono Esiho Emma Adia ever taking a part in the clearing of the unemployment situation. Every year you ever make sure say at least you be a putter. Now amount for aqua apply. Then we pick some.
Right.
So can you imagine say or more now more on 300,000? About 68% of all of them have been absorbed.
To the mainstream.
Yes, to the mainstream. I find a solution to their exit in September. And say a lot of them that are remaining now are entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Baby, I do omukoyeno. Na omu direction focus near entrepreneurship.
Okay.
So we are looking at funding them.
So we
will do skills, what we call skills examination.
Okay.
You will say, okay, ni entrepreneurship skills now also sign. Then we give the person capital to set up the person.
Now these two questions. Now remember destiny. One who concrete roots under NPP or Ghana, any of the major roots are here. One who concrete roots. See you Ghana.
Well, I have not traveled all around the country.
Okay.
But all the flyovers, no, a lot of them are slaps and you victimizing.
Oh, Sunday, I'm talking about currently under Akufuado's government.
New flyovers.
Oh, Sunday, old ones in an area, I know. And the Busa said, say, be a can be a call Kumasu to Konongo, and I say, be a Kumasu to Obuase, one who be concrete roots.
Well, you be sad.
Okay. And the second question is.
But that doesn't mean say Ebini home.
Good. I'll give you the time to find out. Maybe the next time everybody will be a and then again, free such as for no chocolate now can't support the bomb every week, you know. Much as here. Because about 3 years now I'm making that promise now. Much as here. And as a cuckoo no
Thank you very much. So Mike, you started here. That was some previous years ago. But Galamsey Eddie Enya I said, oh my So when you look at the production of cocoa itself and what becomes that of Ghana, you bet my chocolate, and then distribute, Ebini hosa, reserves in hosa, because all this while, syndicated loans is always waiting for the production to come in.
Okay.
So
when you provide chocolate,
no, Debbie.
Okay. I was a message program. I catch you say, "Yay, as in century for." And ye, you must have a baba and basso. Nemum, the abine the becca. Na a baby do a busa and say, "Oh, now catch the gun for so be back communion, sir. Why are now when yet?" Ye, several as watchdogs. We check on government, we check on institutions, on leaders, on citizens. And then ye sign dinamuka samamu. Na ya hwemua eye dokodokodokoro. Ya mabonkun ni fa kwan. Ama omonsoro madwenkyere etimi aba. Dr. Alhaji Baumia a vice president. Ebra all kinds of milk chocolate na 2018. Was it free such number all students will be provided with chocolate every week. Chocolate ni binyamai. Wasaka say under Kufuor government. You be concrete roads. Our Ghana ha. Yehumba kokra. And when the journalists say this, the leader will come and tell yes and for say, yeah, propaganda against his government policies. Well, Minti Wakra, Navi, in Umra.
Well, so Mike, let me say, my name was Chief Wanasa Wakapo,
Good.
I mean, share my senior brother.
Yeah. Scabra.
I
want to hope
the last one in share Mr. One person I can be a I try to learn something where you're more experienced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Initially, be a mission no I did one is I'm say I shan't communicators in the first right.
Friday, Mohano, we buy. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. Friday, National Communication Director, Bishia. Omorism. Almost a time, Rina Thomas, among quiet planting for food and jobs. Omorism.
And you know, I bet time and coupons to say, now say, my phone said, and that trend I will come. I always say, said, and some profile, and I said, media, a bit take you from experience. You see, sometimes it's not about the job. Say, me a media, and I say, me a media person, me a presenter, also. Sometimes, it is a responsibility on you as an individual. No? So, President, again, family, as of for everyone family, footballers, or be again, the main so as a journalist, me, I'm a Ghana benefit. Questions here, what you say? Even, go Fred, come and Akufo, go Fred, we never can have the Chinese and one of it. Because, won't mean for when you enter. And you don't want to. So, the Kayaman Penny, I bet Dr. I can't say, 1 million, one constituency. Or what the paper constituency now, Cassam, no more show program or somebody.
And at that time, on a political campaign.
The same thing on the same platform, 2008, meaning now, if I can say, a promise here. Based on that, and I can say, that's what I'm more. It is so bad, but nothing, and Nancy Propos, I say, a just some whom you know, kind, and a purpose is saying. For example, Obeka said, Sikawaya, the Bank of Ghana, you pass Sikawa. Now, your taxation and your mind, your productivity, your woman, your production, your cocoa, your bauxite, your diamond, oh, Kumaha, I don't even check in Ghana. Say, Mike, now, I'm going to be as a room, and now I'm not say on record the BC that we see about Boom with that. It is a Mike Flowers, and I know besides I just Saboshana only a share because he's saying. The bonnie anything. Yeah, there's no money at it will not get treated. How can you understand? And you know, as a mind, maybe Mecca said, these are some of the chances. So we NBC, so we MPP, one thing a paramount, and that is the country at heart.
Who's a no politicians no? Say yes, and from Emma Muhukwaya, Emma Hukwaya, Mubi, Ubia, Pasodins and training banny, the anger. On cabin from Mano, but the point is that see a cabin my catchers my NDC minister station. ɔsɛ me bɔ na abɛn ti me bɔ no ankasa na ti wantimi ankontrol
one thing I was here when you said we can't do I say or so the two also can I walk on me and walk on me. So when you get that impression say may chastise the government and I say we push the government may get the bid of MDC not just a wow what feel because who yet what for good responsibility and young hope at a new other or one time say what your opportunity to pass in your own arena.
Right, I was able to so Sinupi live on Kumawood television. You might hear Sinupi. The transit say ya. And I feel no one penny why I dear your boy basso and only a Jumano. I know the idea Anthony Amen people focus on better and better ha. Number somebody no more. Name they also one penny in leaders a share. Or my dear someone sad on some of Yamana ye. Say ye your whole quaint. See a becca. You said to Krubi Mua. A man for Enhunian, your own country EP na a day D. Don't ye be that one. Chama wa no hu say sanity ne mo vani yan ka ne clear say anda another work for do aban mu no senchefo gan na di ne pa ono de wonya ne pa nti ya na ono so ati asesa hu bi hia mala Muhammad se kan che say enei o kwati bi ho no wotena se adwada kwasi ada so no ni holiday bi se nyame nkonkran ka se ni holiday ndi nyankopon ko holiday dia no so ni holiday de bia bia no sa ho de ho ne nkwa ho nko ade a obehwewo madam si yare bia ha bia no money to na monebra na afi ontimi enhwew sanso na wase bia na etwere edam obana no sonsu aware no enkoye awo emma wonyinsen ana asai ni na madam so bo beboa won so ebia pa adwuma na aye wo ye adwuma no enkoso wo de pemwa na awai wo de tare na awai madam say onya court case ana say how bia koso abrabom bia no bra na alamfa na so emfa emo madam wo kwati bia skafo amantem numbers no 0246 647 247 0246 647 247 Eastern region ntudu kononwa na nkokwa also ko kwawu atibi eskafo amantem uduru ha Mala Muhammad ewo ho ono na ye CEO edema Unity FM nti we enya de so bitwa okra akọ na Mala Mo Bestland Estate Limited se men kan cho say nei pay less na efa enya asase na ntimi mwa oso betun ase to atrene Ghana city atoto sa reba ho so no na onya asase sanso na obetun ne boom ne nsase no ebi okumase miam ya hodo na afi Greater Accra sase no ebi ho yobeya ene se obeto nsa na obetu anamo no afro wana abakọ makache na nsase bia pa bi no do du kumase a wo se me pagye so abankro de ni bi e na North Village no ewo e na asase no manfo ya ase atopa develop so uko ya Bestland obekọ obi ho a o me asase ni bi atumi ato wo se ufri asase no ayeso tu akra be e de amawo jadi fo nyina na momra na mo mepe bi na monya landlord na enkoso antro bi fi amfanko pension Crofom CPC behind S5 we be hu Bestland Estate Limited sanso na okwa akra so akwasiman bus stop Bestland ho we free 0555 253838 0555 253838 free Bestland Estate Limited na fi omo entumi emwa Yankotie His Excellency another Kufuado Obra Investor of Kekus omo bona baso niema pa waye obra baye especially in terms of education omo man honorary doctorate degree no in some man pani ede etuja ye ba ijamre na fi yatoaso ede ho enkomo
press freedom in particular. So what do I make of the current accusations that are being made? The freedoms are under attack under the Kufuado government. I do not claim to have been a lone knight in shining armor, but it is fair to say we went through many battles together to get where we are today in the media sphere in our country. We did not wake up suddenly one morning to find ourselves with over 400 different radio stations and dozens of television channels instead of one radio station and one television station, both owned by the state and under the firm and unrelenting control of government. The criminal libel law, which had been part of our legal architecture for decades, did not just suddenly disappear from our laws. I have been a part and sometimes led the struggle for individual rights and freedom of the press in this country. I believe in it. It is part of my makeup. And when it comes to the freedom of the press, I am certain I have nothing to apologize for with reference to anything I have ever done or said. In the 2007 campaign to become the flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party, we used the slogan, Inimufritite, to wit, we have known you from long ago. Chancellor, we must know what we are buying when we go to the shop. When we cast our ballots for someone, we must know what that person stands for. If we vote for Akufo-Addo, the human rights campaigner, to become president of our country, we have a right to expect that, backed by the Constitution and the presidential oath, we would have a human rights respecter, President Akufo-Addo. I did not imagine that the reputation I had brought to the job would be enough to carry through a freedom and rights protection agenda. Right from the beginning of my term in office, therefore, I tried to strengthen the institutions that would give meaning to the protection of our freedoms. More infrastructural development funds have been allocated to the judiciary in the past 4 years than we have ever seen, and it has gone along with human resource development. Budgetary allocations to the police service, SRAJ, NCCE, and Parliament have all been increased significantly and deliberately to boost up the capacities of these institutions. The Right to Information Act has been passed under my presidency and is now in operation despite successive governments shying away from it. That is how rights and freedoms are best protected. Since becoming president, there's nothing I have seen or experienced in the office that would make me change my long-held views on the importance of fundamental human rights. I had worked with civil society organizations and used their platforms to engage in famous arguments. Indeed, I still enjoy a healthy debate, and I'm not averse to the occasional controversy that is a necessary part of public life. I do not forget that I made a living practicing as a lawyer and going to court, which means that I know I would lose some arguments. I appreciate well-argued opinions and challenge the status quo. I need no lessons in the importance of a vigorous media in building a healthy democracy. I have said so, and I will say it again, that I would much rather we had a reckless press than a supine one. And I dare say that the atmosphere in our country is one of spirited conversation and debate among politicians, the business community, civil society organizations, and ordinary citizens. Through print, radio, television, or in particular, social media, whether they are home or abroad. Indeed, I dare say the means to get your voice heard has never been so democratized as now, and long may it last. Having said that, I must also acknowledge that, as our elders say, it is the person wearing the shoes that is able to say exactly where it pinches. Therefore, I should listen when it is suggested that journalists are under attack under my government. It remains a matter of great regret to me that the murder of Ahmed Swale has still not been resolved. But believe me, this is not for want of commitment on the part of the police. And I couldn't have made it any clearer that government has no interest in covering up whatever might be or whoever might be involved. There is no indication that his death was at the instance of the government. In the end, his murderer will be caught, tried, and punished. I believe it is in the interest of the state, in the interest of the people of Ghana, and in the interest of government, the journalists are and feel able to go about their work in safety. And I'll continue to do all I can to make this the reality of Ghana. In my political career over the years, the time I was elected president.
Right, I was here. We are live on Kumawood TV. His Excellency. Now that we have somebody to join our buy, our also NCCE. Wa more musica, wa more name be here. Omo de year Juma Eco so pioneer. NCCF fixable. They are fixable. You can see them anywhere. Education yamba. Omo de maye. We say enchekra. Na ye ba population and housing census NCC for nam omo born to akasa ho do consult sorry mu ampani so are so omo no mutimi dis adwuma no we no free wa shraj for so aboa o say Ghana Police Service said the omo niam be use when it is true na say asen ho do ampani come a omo the military parliament it was the way nyina na ya na ngwa say Ghana for e bia ye mo na ba so and then again insecurity there o say nya kan no ba ye no so there is nowhere. Like I said, we are in the state of insecurity in Ghana. His Excellency, Nana Akufo-Addo, na nsɛm ni bi no, and I feel October, ameswali ewu no emu. Because in fact, nyɛ sɛ yɛ de na no sɛ bambɔfo no gu so a ɔmo yɛ nhwɛmu sɛ ebi hu di okum ameswali no mu hu no so a bakɔ ne bɛtwe na so na emra no ɛne na di. Na nso mampani nka we de wa wo member of parliament amanyuku ni baako financier in the party. Asen central be kan de onim se okum ameso de suppose for na ka kire no nti nhwemu no ye ha si mfamfiri ho na entimi and then he spoke on propaganda a ohunu say Joy FM Ediatia Free Senior High School and so di ho enkomo well wale trebra na nyamre enkinkan entimi emfama ho o de voice note so ba ye bo etimi e de ama numbers no good screen no asie de fabra entem na etimi emobo enkinkan emfama chairman amen samra o ompani say we are not in a state of insecurity nti ya ekasi yisuru kasa ni hunu no nti yisuru ne amanfo se ye pia ni yisuru do na jodi kunkum kofa ade nyina no ompani sente sa e na ono so ankasa kra no human right activist aga na fo nyina nim nti under his watch e na o mai ye be cost situation no emu mentio good.
Na me pese me bisa wo se nia o mampanyi kae no. Entisa na.
O bisa.
Onye human rights, wo na me bisa wo. Onye human rights activist. Throughout his life ana. Me bisa wo. Me no bisa wo nim se wo human rights activist. Me no bisa wo nim pa. Enti ensam na o kae no nyina. It is a yansam agana for enim e fa no ho dada.
Okay.
So he's not blowing trumpet. Now let's talk about the insecurity na yeka. Look, you see, you bet ye near yenuamu NDC for air cannon pa near there won't be anything to talk about. The enina enko jina baby NDC for jina no na yan kasantia abai. Then there won't be abai. What must here? Nyamika kon say there is absolutely nothing that is called culture of silence in this country. Nino mienu yeniha eno obi etna TV station epeja nsam esra nyankopon say plane na omempanyi etim no plane no en collapse e plane no crash na omempanyi wu na no body crampo yenye no body emfanisi. Can you imagine this? Even in America, when you say this, they will arrest you. Obi achinoana. Mr. Muka obi achinoana. You see, sometimes we cannot allow indiscipline. Say pa emanokoso in the name of freedom of speech. Any sign of free speech no etie. Yeah, na kun eji free speech no ema Ghana. During the culture of silence, no money. To be honest with you, sir, if you want to be fair to yourself and your God that you serve, during J.J. Rawlings' era, His Excellency the former President, the late Prof, could anybody sit on the station and even talk against the president and I said the president's policy?
the process Rollins the first will be there. So if you want to ask to go
it
there,
it doesn't matter. What matters is that he was voted for as a civilian president. And I am just asking you, even during his civilian era from 1992 to 2000 now, or see from Air Corner, could anybody in this country have the necessity to sit on TV station after radio station and be a Tiano? They were just few.
Okay, just
and even that few crowd, they went to prison because of that.
So lower it from
Kosi Pratt, Arunata, they all went to prison.
Okay, so young father said Rollins former the way what they buy and then the military regime, then the military style no. Style no me ba. It did nim kakra ha no. Young from Ampenico for a pens wa at the ABC and for them, you know, say democratically no. They were elected. Good. They came to power. Beautiful. Let's compare.
We are now doing good comparison. You see the point? And I have a lot of videos here that I can show to you. So we'll produce a bed pinning quadie. A casa Mugabe Masi. Otina TV so any radio so a kaka sitting president. And Kaye Semite, even in our own houses, we were not brought like that as Ghanaians. You will not speak like that to even your elder brother, let alone your father. Mishada a selective videos no maku 12 and a midi buyer, including near and wrong last week Okotna TV so a pagan and some a bomb pie said President play now or you soon and crash it. Na president umbu na nobody crampo ya you nobody. Can you imagine this? This is indiscipline at the highest order. Ya ko chisa ni pana na mumu media for na mo turn around cameras and mics ebe ka say culture of silence. Are you telling me say yan bie donu for impunity and insult against leadership? Is that what the media is looking out for? For me, if that is what the media is looking out for, then based on that, I prefer say any other form of governance and not democracy. How can democracy, ebaba Africa, na your tenants, your training, your culture as Africans, we throw it to the dogs. Na obiatina bebiana or year president plainly. Is better. Now it is just plainly. These are some of the things we are talking about. But also, when I say now let's put that insecurity issues aside. What I have said clearly shows that there's absolutely nothing like a culture of silence in Ghana.
But I'm out for also Philip threatened. Wait. I'm out for
African TV yesterday in the Friday in the morning.
I didn't.
My brother, you be so you cry for yourself as a guy.
I didn't see also.
The denigration of the culture as Africans, it is just too much. I was so sad as a Ghanaian. Why? The democracy that we have all lauded that would have been the solution to African problems. And no more, your culture, and what we are practicing now is more or less dogs form of service. Dogs form of your friend said citizenry. It is too bad. But yet still nobody has been arrested anywhere. Look, let's come back to near President Kase. They are attacking his policies. Is that not so?
We come to that issue. Let's deal with the insecurity.
Now the insecurity. Let me even add this to the insecurity issue.
When we say media, now, yes, and children for Ghana, see, dear home command. Some of us, a simple heart and keep it me a capanua. We feel threatened. Say, okay, and we are say, I near one cousin the Eba was what, maybe another Juma and a bebo. And we take a BDI example. After smart, dear no, a study case. Or a case study
What happened to Captain Smart?
You are aware?
Maybe so.
Oh yeah, Juma. Juma say there's pressure from the government.
See where the media is getting it all wrong, including you, Samai. That is why you, all of you, are getting it wrong. Because who share NDC glasses, you will see NDC thinking. Captain Smart.
No. I take an way to that.
Okay,
me share NDC glass. Why do you say me share NDC glass? Was it not when Captain Smart issue started?
Me so. Who now say near me kaya and I have withdrawn that.
Thank
completely. You. Man jay be crampo and not conditionally baby. My treat need nothing. But near me can say Captain Smart dian obe kanasam. No boss abe kanasam. Why is it that everybody and not say all those who are against MPP no Captain Smart DNA HN boss no? Why? Why can you be so impartial?
Okay, so the boss na can say
or can say me Captain Smart can you na no.
The na no correct.
See on one free Captain Smart and country say power from a pressure from above.
Okay.
Or see on kasada.
O can say na kire no.
The mic near see no a bit messy wire. The point is that if you use this show to specifically target one person, we plainly, not like who kakasakwa, you are just insulting the person plainly now. Who your owner, the owner of this station, or right say obefro, I can just say Samai is raw. Maybe I'll cook a corner there near your culture. Nessa who say on way. Now would yet beyond to mean coincidence.
Because what born is an insult, right?
That is not the only thing he said. I know, sir, you will ask this question. And I'm going to tell you that that is not the only thing he said. And yet,
okay. Another way, so
you see, we have to allow
Manasi Azuri, and so Aka Media Foundation for your way, say on because it was Media Foundation that flown him from Ghana to South Africa. So we will also come to Ahmed.
So it was a government-sponsored threat to his life.
We are not saying government-sponsored.
You are.
You see at the Ghana. You see at the Ghana. I say Amanyukubi and Sa Abayi Sa. So why?
Ghana. If MPP in opposition now, as we speak, if it's out, Manasi Azuren only Ghana. Sure, and some na or Tron Wajai. MPP opposition and now,
okay, well, for you, Sebra, I'm not being hard on the government, but as I've been telling you, say, yeah, dear, and you duty say Baba by Nabaso. That is not a duty. Wow, Tiffy, what you say, was sense and for a banner ya de Panaya, or ya Quana Yametrangas, oh, your Baba by Nabaso, or ye, Quino. That is not our duty. And yet, you know, go and read on the code of ethics. Well, my main to destiny.
Well, Semai. Me chairman boko na merapo. Serious merapo pa. Semai. Commissioner Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Mwe bi oni na suya kote. Na wo ku mo. Asempo ni kese pa ni abeya. Etie nyakopon ni se obedi na japo. Na suya ko ni se apofra papa wo no. No, we be na no adio papa dia. It's possible. Na commission ni say it's possible. But say we di obi papa temo. The only respond on nipa ne be ni say obi di nso papa temo. It's not in that sense no one ankasa and why then what do papa temo. So Mike, I hope you are getting it. Dear mama me say me where ho anwure e wo chairman inu san say mo kan na eno say Ghana and ye say when you listen, when you listen, the song you could come back. They are bronny. You can't say, oh, be a good theatre money a yak, Cassiapa, or your number one. Until recently, and the youth being so your more Jimwa. Come back for 18 theatre, I can't say, your mama and her cook professor. Now, evidence. and then in that me no ka say won't me be such a man use say sabi ni me no no so ever for the same position at northeast what you me friend that ko say and now say what na radio station na television station back up so say me chairman no so me condemn de wo ye and ko yes and he ni na ke be fasa apa sabi moja na enam me no ho eno na nam ama ele his excellency na kufu ado enti se wo di na tem na anoma nsu obia panyanya panyi bia civil society organization bia ama out am condemn one and then me so to faith you what me sorry na me can how do you condemn me Tamai the kase culture of silence ya among for say chairman you saw how what can be during opposition waka amene na bo so market so no so aka say do mama incompetence na incompetence any obi a born difference e wo anything several times MPP communicated bia or very active bia aka say the word incompetent more than 100 times in 2016 esi yana nsi u show so time our radio so ni wa ba television so nyina what ya bre ni wa born incompetent difference e wo mu pesa chama ni musa o cheche mu kire wo hasisia enti sambra na no mu kasa de ne he sees nothing wrong with it now somebody like Haruna Ata wa bonity comrade what do you call it kwasi prat kwaku baako reku brobe no mu ne kwajompia ni no were the people leading the crusade against court of silence and let me be so those people are still talking today. And before no more leading that crusade, no, they are still talking, say, culture of silence, no, eye o mampani akufo ado assign their back. Camera no honest hand before na na e concern of. As we speak, it is happening. Tamai. Say Joy FM, as a multimedia, and your documentary, Eddie Abase. These are the problems with the free SHS, sir.
You come to the free SHS.
Very good. So almost this is the problem as a leader, as a president. One mama MPs, one mama MPP. Free education, no. A koya one about what they will. Even as we speak, baby, could be one major project out of once a free SHS. And this Obi and Leto said, these are the problems. These are the problems. Fix it. None of anything. Sani panel, what do you call it? Sabotage, and I said, propaganda. Could you believe, sir, free SHS, Ashasian, headmasters be a year ready, sir, or more the problems neighbor out? The baby has here say, ya must be transfer, who see ya, who will hear him now. And then in the headmaster problem, on 3 million no anchor, and no, and your court of silence. Tamai, me see Yawaha. And now, undercover journalists reading stories about concerning Proekana now Air Course with GFE. We are now sitting member of parliament. Abba Abekasa, and you need a picture on national television. The wish now Bono. The Obama premises are Bono. Less than 3 months, we are Boni Pani to work. And then in the Bushan for a suffering. Now you are certain MP about the cancer or no nim de wakuno. Now police for you investigation now our market and said Nipas machine kuno. Now president want to me and country and found the next comment I'll be making is say you are still on it. Now we was certain MP on for not even from the opposition. Now and then in there one country you invited and this police need be quite invited can say bra Nipano and so they bought the baby or Shanty region. But there they walk on and not quite busy that 2 or 3 days ago, man be out also so they and so they bought a course I won't know quite easy. They might you will come at them level started say or young if you auditor general or Hessel Safuma crew and associate Kuan Sembi Kosu. They might Yakochi I say Yamano, your friend is uncle indefinite you can say uncle leave. Unexpectedly. Papa leave you soon as you want retirement. They might. Now say president, who you are against over fight corruption. Now say nipa be at one say you more fight. Now engo we are saying sound for no more or more fight. They now become threat to you. now the air course on the same when Penny Kufa send the phone ayra na say Mike Muna wi afi oni say Mike Muna twa mo so mo hwe phone ma the air course ko wa cash for president the car say what committee yanko ye hwehwemu committee share adwuma se na president aba out say my ministers are not corrupt I have a trust in them na committee adwuma no ye ne say Mike ya wa ha the see wa hanom security coordinator Dama you know sir ka say bibia en koso bibia yo okay even in those areas na ku go kura no na san sem kete we kura no na eno an koso and what is the difference sa sem na esi ye na ya betwi security coordinator bu free soro ebe bo form a nene ne ya ntumi anya ho hwe obia ye ready omo share court room kura no ya san be bo mo atwa atwa sika na obia fa ne ho adi eno na ma efoforo so asan abesi no Dama so ye tina kwa ma san sem we nyina abekokọ so manis azure Come on, joy. Some stories in na mama basa Ghanaian ansem never find what up to now and then there was some mama time of feel happy or feel relief as in this government. And Tinan almost to say and this particular government moon and was some for in ya who talk because of human rights lawyer. Yes, to say young way in a near check, Grandpa Associate Kufa Dampa Associate in your name, spoke to Mudian Same Ransom. Am I? Opia Onimra, Ganamra from A to Z. Head to toe, only na sa ni pano kase or show excavator with no legal basis. The girl baby was a factor. Am the lawyer ni mapa kasa sa yenti mo before no boy hu. Am ye can't come rebia. Ye can't come baby as am one hwe na national security ba wo so at say armed robbers na ba wo so. Enti ye feel secure under this country. Ye kana chama yinu sa monti ase ni say am These days are long gone. I see what Ghana on several occasions under different government, but they are long gone. From Kufuor coming to Maize to Mama, near this handsome review.
Under Mahama, I was sacked from my station because they thought that I was doing a bit for NPP.
And you know what you can. And you know what you can say, Papa Sanka. Almost sack you. And to make us say, so are we still going back? And so because if we are going back, that is the sense in it. So what can our radio station, no feels a personally radio station, no know this sabotage my mind, but you wait. I hope you understand. Now obedient campaign said those days are culture of silence. Now and net human right lawyer now Kasankasa Abeja nothing. Now on also a champion for the same cause. Not just say you go back to culture of silence.
Right, I was so Sinopi live on Kumawood television in Yamre na yesin 70p. To agent chanu yapa voice note or the buy a beje or the WhatsApp message by a beje. So now send the ordinary text message. And also the buy a beje na yetimi aken kan e the amount the manem na intimi enken kan. Intwe won ya bo phone krato tiawa emra eba. Eba to anko moneso.
Animudia me manfo ni bintina mo ne yira ebinu be from ho se me o ma asofo nso no mo nya ma asorema akom obi o ho amene wo kasa stroke a cheno wa ya stroke no enko malam se bra adwuma me mene da
okay
kwesi da edwoda ebenada okuoda yawada efieda ana menya adwuma na fieda wo beto me ya wo so me hwaw because nipa ana wo homeda nyankopon eni homeda
okay
akwala na wa wo no akwala na nya 10 years eko 15 years on nante da woda fom obi so ho wa akwala na no iso nsuo obi so ho so wa akwala no de ye afi na kon no ya na echi na da so ebia na ne techere ma afi na ne timi mo ye kete oh ha no chine techere ma te se abo wo no malam se nkasa fa na bra ebi so ho so amene wo kasa o se ne ba no ono matrama do wi jot sabe ko ke baby ni nyina onom wasa glue ankasa nkra no wasa twi glue ka ho mene wo kasa wo ba bi na wono ne kwadaye afa de ye obe ma no kwati na twa wura mu a ase eya dan te se achichide eti malam se wo de abra
nti obi antenta ta chire no no wana ne nyame ase se nyankopon na ebo no ba
enti wo ba ena me kasa se wo ama ena ma se ya kasa ntinenta abayefo na afaso ana honhom mone ni nipa bone fo na afaso hu ne se obi atenta kyeche ne bia no na brabo na side na yemo na nsai na preko enti sankasofo pa nyim sa dia we onko gina asɔre dem nkase metim wo yesu di mu wo de kase mala muhammad yanko ko atibi wo de bra eastern region ko atibi inshallah ɛhɔ na wobɛhu no sɛ sɛ asɛm a mala mo eka no ɔwɔ ne nyina soɔ sɛ nankwasefoɔ nkurɔfoɔ mpɔnkye twɔbafoɔ nkurɔfoɔ mpɔnkye anadwi adeɛ bɛkyew bɛduro fresh na mo nko a kokobisa veterinary for na yafra mo sɛ ɔmo mo kyeka mu a sɛ na yɛko kobisa mo ya sɛ wakɔhwɛ maame no ahunu maame no boa kyeka na da me na me ka kyerɛ wo
secret down no
me na me ka kyerɛ wo anya se wakosua adeɛ wɔ Saudi ntino ɛna kyerɛ sɛ wakosua adeɛ deɛ wopɛ na wɔso wɔyɛ yɛ deɛ nyame apɛdeɛ no ma no ɛyɛ 0245 77 18 01 and 0200 797 887.
Hey, Steve, Osode. Na wo kwai ya me kokot wo kokot hye wonti me case no ade makoto land bia ma che se me wo hwa na wo ya ba na manso abusia asase wo ya asase ama sam na kodi court 4 years ni wo sika nyina asa aka mant no mabua ne ndemrem ye to asase a manso da so wa bra Best Land Estate Limited e wo omo asase won kran wo kuma so to asase wo Best Land wo na odua ka pe o ma 50 bars of cement free ana se 750 blocks ade ma free or the can land no ama enu achi no se wonni sika kra o de be free na wutua na kakra wonti o mo di asase free me da message nyina o mo na mama asase am mesre fa me ko wo betimi afa telephone number na desk screen so no na free won se sia na won nam court 4 years otimi di 1 year esi wo dan ewi ase ankasa no pese osifia eso pelandia ehwo dwo ene na Best Lands Estate Company Limited be a landlord.
And Yarwa do obey and Ajini Pedrano Abosso, Yarebi to say, and Yarie, Akumayare, Wadumwatsu, Wuntimin Didi, Obani Barima Wuntimin War, may comfort a read naturopathic clinic at Dudrona Efraye, Madame Katri Clinic Diamau, Madame Katri Clinic Enam Homeopathy, Naturopathy Subetu Yarenina Efriho. Yane Kofabaye, the Madame Katri Tonic Abe Jamaiso, a bois yesi Pedrano, Nitichu Edema and Ma, one man will feature NCC ye. Sa wono Madame Katri Tonica, a bow, Emma Winnipediano, any year now, Bwama will feature console aye kama. Ye won fidio wa swa, ye dear bedra my swa, ye disha shady pedianimu, a year raw do a hinting in our Eddie. Katri Clinic, Ewo Kumase, Asante Mantem Buadinia wo. Madame Katrin Clinic, ya ringing.
Right, I was yes, I am a crabber, Jimediano A. Sinope. You are live on Facebook, Kumawood TV, on YouTube, Kumawood TV. I didn't channel Fabrantem. I catch you say a voice note now day by day. My name Rantem na it me abo ede amount. I don't know the voice note to ba my name Rantem pa na into me emo emfa emo message kakra mo de aba ma enyi bi en free ho. We say good evening Sir Mike. Ghanaians are expecting more from His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and we surely believe in him that he would deliver exceedingly and abundantly for Ghanaians. So we should be patient and have confidence in the NPP-led government. Hashtag, the battle still remains the loss. Masaudu Bantima, the Abba, I don't know. Good evening, Sir Mike. I like the confidence you have in asking questions. One, where is the chocolate? I completed last year and never enjoyed the chocolate from Baumia. Let the NPP man tell us if the current students are enjoying the chocolate. Lies or rover. Kusi Jabin, and so I don't know. We are supposed to be any lawyer Kusi Jabin. We say hi. Tell the NDC man their government did worse. Okay. And also the Tiawa. Good evening, Sir Mike. Okay. We say I'm rich from Cape Coast. If Nana claims he is a human rights activist, then he should allow Ghanaians to criticize his government when things are going bad and stop attacking the media. We are tired of them. Rich, they are the Free Cape Coast, Abba, I don't know. We say good evening, Sir Mike. NPP and Akufo-Addo government is only destroying our country educational system. No free SHS. Ghanaian insecurity is for NPP. Ghanaian security, is for NPP and Akufo-Addo's government. Journalists are in trouble. Innocent Ghanaians are also in trouble. Derry, Yanchao, in free wa. Hi, Sir Mike. I'm enjoying your show. Boldly spoken, it is not your duty as a journalist to be praising the government. That is indeed true. Okay, Christian, say, also for Agent Sebra, Ninyam Rankin Kai Intimi Emfa Emau. Nay, Ampany say, amount for be a propaganda against Free Senior High School. Ampany can now can Joy FM multimedia group. Say Free Senior High School no be a see a yentie no, and almost sabotage Free Senior High School no. Why? Because from last week Monday to Friday, documentary omo ye dey some of money atechirefo di nkomo mo kan ye adusuafo and afi awofo some of mo kan ye for Free Churches ho no. The ombe boy wampane say there be I say omo ye propaganda e dey tia Free Senior High School. Well, nyamre na dey we ho enkomo. His Excellency on 7th January 2017 also from Eswache Ghana for the first time Eswache Ghana for my Ghana and Okofa and someone George W. Bush a kind of bra no so Eswa from Osai say we should be citizens not spectators and TNA man for Bush say the answer for no. Are we being good citizens? And I say we are being bad citizens. Chairman, Inusa. The address for here, they say, and I feel I say, Mubofu. I'm a one penny crab bofu. Baganda, none of here.
Na Mamifa, Minka, that you say, President.
Okay.
President even Okasano for see concern. So, the point is that idea joy for Omuye and I said multimedia for Omuye. It says some multimedia. This one in particular, not engaging.
Okay.
Journalism basic journalism. Actually say that you finally say Mike we Minister of Education.
Yeah.
Right? Na Mamicha Dr. Yao.
Okumase.
Na Minto Hospital in Kasaya. Enti sa minister ewo na sa we journalist what your source we have documentary F Free Senior High School under that particular minister. Natural justice demands that we
have to cross-check our facts.
Thank you very much.
That's cross-checking.
Not even a single call was placed to the Ministry of Ghana Education Service to alert them say, what is your side of the story? Near Obika Efa and some way what is your side of the story? And I want to say, so even when Minister any Ghana Education Service for Obi draw attention say near Kosunio our multimedia Minister Frey said Komuma Nakunya no onya some no amudu. They did it. Almost see there. That's a man. The same ever running country here. Now where lies the Kabi main cabinet? Democracy no, and you know the Africa Kabi main cabinet. Now who Kabi? Now what media ashim say mammy coin main kasa. na nyewu tie no anase nyewu kanu nipanti eno at the gospel truth. Let us say you anase
but
in effect no yes bet ma fra wu say wusu ye culture of silence. You see the point?
I listened to the minister on I think Metro TV. He says he did not say on one kasa na free or say the ministry no any GS extra so me police call, but they told them they will allow them on Friday because they started yes because they started the this thing on Monday. But let's also not let also not let me add this one.
Basic journalism. Basic journalism. Before story no me and cross check the facts with the Ghana Education Service.
No, there is a difference between cross-checking facts. You might say, you can't say cross-checking facts. They tell you say, my better say you say A, B, I deal with cross waha. But opening when you can't say on your catcher now one yet. In that sense, I have to come to you to ask you such a man, sir. When I was saying, I could provide this hospital. Almost me back. Almost on my car. Oh no, please. Yes, because no. Wait, because they are actually okay. Okay. I'll allow you. I will give the time to you. But let's also help in education. But this is a very important education. I mean, as a training, say you can't say cross factor. I say all things possible to prove say. Asem na obeka no kra na but say akwala na okọ school no eka say ida e ba ya hana me da na anadwe be place me camera ehun say indeed how na oda for 3 days so wan ka say waka kire na anya ho hwe a there is no need for me to come to you and ask you say akwala na say na oda no why ho ndai the what joy was doing was that they said this is what people are saying, this is what the students are saying. This is what we have found out, and so we want Ghanaians to know. For me, I think it was very good. It could have been very good. Some Commercial Minister and I say ministry no, our ministry no, and with that notwithstanding, yet the because they have pictorial evidence. If the ministry has anything contrary, why don't they also come out and tell Ghanaians and say? The joy for Koyeni Nano, and you know, correct.
I've said that.
This answer is not true.
Yes.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
My main control. Jamai. We know we are just a call away. Tambe say one school. On our KGT. And I maybe say, Prince, I don't know one school. And he told me, say, me papa I'm doing my school fees. And I said, me papa I'm mommy Biani Andy. Am knowing you like I know you, do I have to go to market with this? And I said I can cross check for you.
You can cross check. No problem about that.
But there's problem when I don't cross check and I go run down with it. There's problem.
Listen to this.
Either I want to destroy you deliberately, and I said I have been paid to do what I'm doing.
So you think?
I am just thinking aloud.
That?
Yami can say, "Same who said, who's a mine? Uba, Anka, as he said, over school, only school, them are only number our KJ. And I mean, son said, as I say, I don't know one question, and then I'll say, me papa, I'm mommy, and then 3 days. Samai, natural justice demand that I will cross check from you. Even if I have the food to give to the poor, I will still cross check from you, Mubwa. What if the child is lying? Now, let's even look at it, individual scenarios. Who still work with your documentary? And obviously, it's Kunyana autism, and yet, Kunyana say, you don't even have the skills of journalism to ask the headmaster or to approach the headmaster of the school. And you add that to your documentary and run to town with it. That's number one.
That one say be one so I hired Master said write a letter to GS. Okay. They have been telling us these things, oh, you are not aware of those things.
They have been telling you.
Yes.
The Joy said they have contacted. Even when they were asked, they said, to be honest, they did not talk to the headmaster.
Okay.
That's what they said. And then your father said, "No, you know, and no, journalism na says. Talk aside journalism no, unka, anything. You see the point? Unka, there won't even be respect attached to it. Because the mayor said, when you put here somewhere, who check it from the other side, and one said, no, they are. But that is what I keep saying. Even basic journalism, and I said natural justice demand that. The mimic what is a you see what you say. At least, I will cross check from through. And I said, so even if I will not cross check for the fact Crampona, maybe there will nice to say, Mike, me too, and say, so if it is true and you can correct it, you will go ahead and correct it. Are you telling me, sir, Abaya only free senior high school ever here? Idea, Adipa, Emma Ghana for you now. Because Nasa, says, free senior high school now. Nasa, who can extra Abaya now? Because we will all take to say you are doing it in good faith. Say, I am your best, so why then would you just go to town with one-sided story? No one you see, let's take even the other one now. Muka say, and I say, is it the first time you say, and let me tell you, Adriana is dependent on who is eating it. They didn't even say sorry. Who say anything? That's what he said. Now, Adriana, and I say anything. It's relative. Tamai, who the way that about? Every hour did not know for Anka Hoa, but I say anything. Me and me free while they be me free by. There were the one idea. Don't. Now, Tinapa, we are a new Tinapa. So, me, you did you any home a million now? Who is like I say? They are not yet. But me, maybe you are not feeling. You see the point? So, what could be Akolana seed? You are not Yama and Crampon yet. And you have the temerity to write that as part of your report. Say, Akolana seed, you are not yet. In any case, one single child in one single school, how would you count? And I say, in the video, did you see that they have done multiples of schools? How many senior high schools do we have in Ghana? Can you just sample one student, not even the whole school, not even about 10% of the student body? Now, obviously, we are now we are more and yet you run to town with that story.
So is everything all right?
It is very pathetic if we have to do journalism this way, Mr. Abuka.
Listen to this one. A radio station is currently running a campaign against free SHS. During the last elections, I got clear that the impression free SHS had been endorsed by all political parties, and we all needed to do what we all needed to do was to keep improving it. Would a spirited defense of a free SHS policy constitute an attack on press freedom? I wonder. That statement on Penikano was what you're saying. Would a spirited defense of free SHS policy constitute an attack on press freedom? What was what you're saying?
Near Oman Penny Epachani said that who's a mic? What can say a free in the high school? Abra and no crack. Nasa obisi. New Canadian, I said, new Yanity and Kayana. It doesn't mean, say,
Sani pano or do far with the everyone. That is it. Simply that. And that is what is happening. Not when you're one-sided. That's obviously not why you Mr. Muka at the brand. That and somewhere dear and Musi he's attacking the you as journalist. It is not like that. It doesn't work.
Okay. And the
now near Omanpeni
first moment I'm
it's wet nothing. It's wet nothing. Here election. In fact, let me and this was say Omukran or difference in a high school back.
Yeah.
And they fought vehemently to say they never said they will cancel it and I said they said so.
Yeah. Number ombe sa double track no na free ho. Na obi anya bi akọ.
And na obi anya bi
akọ at the same way.
And then the sign. Then the system that's obi attack that very system that you and I have.
Why do you call it an attack?
If they had done two sides of the coin journalism now, it wouldn't have been.
Merci. Masaba, Mintio. A very good policy. Free SHS.
It will forever remain a very good policy as far as we are concerned. The mic now, one thing I'm out able to any time one. We bear not to say, come to catch you with that. More he said, yeah, catch you. That was the more. The mic said, me back as a muscle. The bank said, a poor tempia MPP issues back out for over TSA, who we are Cassapa, civil society organization, we are Cassapa. These are the same people with this issue of excavators. Yes, almost all these civil society groups, Kasa say, some machines now, yes, she need to say, say, Mike, what will Kaka do? Now, check her, man. And you one now involved in the business and was the prosecutor. But they are just of near she excavators, and now Oprana, I said, my babies, I say, excavator, none, and pin, who put in a site.
No one who na ne makwana wona na jwana ko on ye hu no ba o maka ye mo jwana ko
oh no na ye hu no ya prosecuting what is the police were invited what did that yes obi anya ne hwe obi escape jefo obi anya invited on come use a check over back no up to now cry ya new group be almost sympathizing with her and one name how you understand it is my all these things bow down to say imagine say Mona, we are journalists. They were undercover journalists. And yet, issue be and I just cross check you. Say, man, what Baba catch me say? No, let me educate you here. I'm sorry. But what Baba catch me say? Mobile phone you could tell me. You're black. Now, what true challenge? Say, Bia, okay, problem, Bia, and him. Now, a challenge now, what true? It is upon the journalists and as the media men, so most of them independently as against their own kind. And this year, young Pennyphobia because a free SHS be possible or more be a moody a papa, baby or mother a 4 at a room. I hope you are getting me, say, that's a meaning some training. I don't need to ask permission from you, say, me baby and school. And no be a man Kalekuda Ponyasem. I hope you understand. Because the work say me I let you and I say me you
put things right.
Verify.
You put things right.
Like I said, you put things right. And the undercover journalism like come. So wait here before drive and cry about that particular documentary, almost say undercover. And no be an answer here. Now the man needs to His Excellency Nana Adudankwa Akufo-Addo. E come out we are seeing now at say obey you to the announced principle. What's it? Can use as what I hope you understand. And no be a joy for Akoye see or no one yasem.
Tamanus say headmaster say am me divinity and some na correct. But the issue is that schools no a sa de no air course e wo mu no. say the joy for any crowd. Do you expect the headmaster to come out and say no crowd?
So me landed. Say Mike, headmaster no na said yes or no mum and a baby can. Bisa won't have the no one can. It is as a result of culture of silence. His Excellency Nanabu, any MP a promotional that has resulted to that. I hope you understand. And this a journalist media phone who say me undercover journalism. Why do you have problem with me? What I know, they say as a leader who is ever ready to fight these things, who problem they say this is what they have brought. I hope you understand. Undercover and I said documentary nature say school move students maybe 40 at a room. Which is not supposed to be so.
Depending on the size of the room.
Whatever it is, I didn't have to what you don't attack publicly.
Okay.
You do your private investigation and now say from some for. I hope you understand. If really that is the problem, you fix it. You are in government to fix. Send your no come out. A top Professor Miss Asuno. Say Mike, last time you can't baby say, and then in there, what you do by there? There is no single speech. In his speech, Albert said, or chastising the previous government. He's focused on fixing America. And now, the car, Chamarusa, can say, oh, now this is the first time I yet said you're living here. And you continue.
Okay.
You see,
young fan for email. Sorry, and for voice note kakra. Young fan camera. Ever camera. Well, I think in your signal, technically, move is challenge. Yes.
Very good. In this Mike, but be an American question. As a president, you are in government to fix problems. I hope you understand. And this is one of the problems. Code of ethics, no as journalists, no. Mama say, dear MKOE, dear A president, no. For instance, President Benjamin said, me yet done.
Masama mbacho maisi ni mkasafiri jamani wa Samba. Sama ya msama hone sama kana fo. Sisi yepe babaye. Jidi ali ya wewe. Ali kana fo ni mosa. Now every day be as show. I'm at say inside Kumasi. The church only on our no way program. Now me president bisa MVP ni say. On time and no man me do pet a kufuwa Dubai. What to me ayama Ashanti region per se. I'm a youth no etimi a benefited a free show. And I'm a person watch me. Secondly, it's machines are all shino. It's the Obasa or person or Kata land in the shore. A be a day. A be a day and what you make at us. Some machines now also over billions. Anna, monitor you. It is a coyes or the machines in the bar. Anna, young forgot the assassination and get more of mine. And I'm present beside opinion. Maybe so, myself beside. Wambeni, good father, Bauka said, Ghana, it is Castle. Ghana knew with him. A day. And they say the Ghana, or mine higher than them. Oh, good evening. And patrol, concern Nako, patrol. Impana can say they've employed 68% of the narco agents. And as a Tomo can know what do you call it? Entrepreneurship where they find a way. It's all lies. The man is totally lying. As I speak now, not go for a form. I wonder, sir, on my opinion, and there is through their own connection. NACO have not employed any NACO intense. We said GRA recruitment, they recruited 500 new staff. We even think they have narco intensa who have worked with them for more than 2 years and so 1 year experience. If anything, they will consider them. Meanwhile, before election, government president came out and said, if government buy any recruitment, they should consider narco intense first. But they can employ 500 about narco training. And one more form was party boys. Can you all be party boys? You all cannot be party boys. During election, before the election, we shall interview that Jerry narco intense or mere form after election. Interview when once a motion, I say, I think for 500, they have started working. Okay. Western region, the whole Western region, as I just know, only 2 Western someone have come minimum one. They are from 2 times to Kabul, I was saying 10,000. I do so just 6,000. We need 2 connection.
Okay, you're not saying. I am fancy. Sa issue, even I'm running a basso. Nay, you even have my process not the same. We are gonna need me a gun need in our gun. Many can say a year, who say Ibia, and Nepas, a brandy abawa, a year Scubia Jumaya, and a process not the same. If you jamre, there the whole uncle. Yabi Amantum, Yabi Amano Atum, over to me, Afre 0202668461 668462. Oh, but lower the volume of your TV set. Now, phone out the friend of TA, our phone, Nafi, Intimi, any encomo. Tauhid, Natopathic Clinic, Madam Catherine Fire, Sabak, Sebako. I was here, piano, Modiana Bra. Na omontimi emwa all types of diseases amso ba ombeboa ama ala daroma omatimi asade ama Kumase Body Junction na Tawhid ewo obefre 0278626262 0278626262 e bia omanatum obemu a e be fa taman aha now say busa ansem ye no okay mame kwa amrai hello good evening okay wantimi nyina so minti
beside me questions to me, but we are 2 in 1.
Okay.
And the other one is a question on his own stuff.
Okay.
Now, immediately, a year on the second one, and a year on the first one. Second one, oh, say, or no Ankasa, or see, near me, Kayano, and Yano friend. No, or no allegations now, or can you now, you're funny now, as a friend. Or say Jerry, FR 500. Out of the 500, no one can up.
Okay, Mamma said, we bet me. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Would you be our share free and till?
What you mean, you
Bemba, was a friend. Okay, Bemba Mitchell.
Yeah, I said. It's like Ghana Mayor one. I'm education. In fact, in there I can come bring more access to education. But there are no loopholes in the system. Loopholes with room. And when moment the work energy so I can or energy so frame with the opponent or your position. Your mind on your friend way. You need to for we are in the system. You know what is going on. The system is not working. In fact, there's a lot to be done for this system to work. Education will be at the jam of one. Again, but the system must work. It is not working, and it is making the discriminatory education gradually.
Okay. Senior, Yanasi. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Nyami gusu shirae. Yentio.
Mata me catch your place. Me Mauli. Nanka dia papa ye nanka ba me se obia ba dia ta so na ko be ye se yanka dana ye problem nta ko fo lenda da wo mu se challenges wo ye na so yo ye na ko so ye ya obi so ba na ko so ye bia na ti be du ta be ya ye problem ko fo you be na ho no be ye bu no ye no ni ye no ba ye ne ke no de ba.
Okay.
No, you to get from my problem that's all. And Timasa, the coming Guardia, because the problem be over, now by also problem not back downstairs. That's not yet a cafe. For the microphone, also the other was heavy.
Okay. Yeah, now see. Hello, good evening. Abani Utio ho Debbie. My volume no from. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Ebacha obi kasa no Utio ho a untimi kasa. Tie wo phone na dey frame no lower volume of a TV set. Hello. When you free so. Hello, good evening. Good evening, be ashe free. Yentio.
Now, this is the comedy, medical people, mechanism. But when you know the campaign platform will be also the campaign will come at the service. Who could study there now? If we official and say that she can abandon the crew. But then the second one of good grammar, she saw one shade of a grass cow. And yes, tell not the new working days in the book of Papa. And I thought about man after Ghanaian. So, me, yes. Okay, never be good. I would see me up upon the top. That's the view. We're looking in the public.
Okay. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Real be free free. See, I'm a tea catch it. Right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. See, I'm into
it's down here. What? No, I want that. More about it, more about my one block that year. Yes, you gave up as you. If you are down a 40, you have a friend and another. You have a friend. If you are a man, my name, why are they? For then I am out of the map of men who do right. Or 4 years and it's one other who can buy time in the market now. I'm a moon, I am a move. All that.
Right. Young fellas, hello, good evening. Good evening, I'll share you free. When she into na say o kasa o say one for kasa mo kasa but you also speaking you okay yanasi yavensi was it good evening Sir Mike? NPP don't have anything good for Ghanaians. Look, the NPP man in your studio find it difficult to explain certain things. Karim Tepa and Karim Difria or the Eba. Good evening, Sir Mike. What His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo and his government has failed to understand is that even though free SHS has enhanced access to education, they have failed woefully in its implementation. Anyone who sees these loopholes and criticizes is seen as an enemy. Our educational system is on its knees and needs very soon it will cripple. Okay, Deputy Secretary, hopeful for NDC at Chumak Mabeja North Constituency. Usu, so e de no voice me no de ba nyina do so aba akiri yetimi mo mo fa nche chairman just in a minute
na nyo no osi ye nchire nya MPP ye asante mai mo ha na so kumasi youth benefit sa onyanda koni ba ko ni obetima aka ensema ho
oye specific set up ko national policy papa so mu say in Ashanti region
benefit youth in Ashanti.
Oh, okay. If you are baby, now what me? I have a question.
Thank you.
Good. Okay. Napco. Okay. Right. Tell me, I say.
This in the high school.
Abba. The boy youth. No. Me that's. What you know? Yeah, and I say. Sir John, you know, I made this week. This weekend, Sir John, you know. Charles, I shall say Canada. A crown of the Ebeko. Yes, it was a Amako for the doctor, then I hear you. But Sir John, you know, this week. Yes. Briefly. Because if you out here, we are now casting be different, but on the other discuss the arena. So, yes.
In the 1 minute, you know, the mechanic say, on a say, on Yasuna, what she is to friend, I'm a force to friend. The Yaman and saying, better social media, as soon as I'm put here, can say my fatane. Demonstration and the two flippers of Moye fix the country, no more count one some chairman, or my penny to the placards.
Okay. Right. But you to see into you to know for. Into you not so. Bob Bra. Echo anima. Fabuoma leaders. Right. Okay. Then I say Destiny, NDC regional communication team member, and then Inusa Sedu, regional director Hefra and NPP regional communication team member. Meeting Eric Sir Mike, Ambassador Emma Tawhid Naturopathic Clinic, Best Land Estate Limited, Mala Muhammad Spiritual and Herbal Center. Some boy made the Ebro channel training, and so a boy. On behalf of the entire crew, fantastic and beautiful ladies, Loretta and Augustina, hard-working cameraman, Kobe Frank, executive producer, Samuel Kwabnadako, producer Bernard Ade, and production manager Uchi Noso. Yedi simidi edise Mike nyame edom eboaya ochina ebisia nyame ka ho yakra.
The animudia me manfo ni bintina mo ne yira ebi no be from ho se me o ma asofo so no mo nya ma asorema akom obi o ho amene wo kasa stroke a chino wa ya stroke no enko malam se bra ya djuma me mene da okay kwesi da ejuoda ebanada okuoda yawada efieda ana menya djuma na fieda wo beto me ya wo so me hwaw because nipa ana wo homeda nyankopon eni homeda
okay
akwala na wawo no akwala na nya 10 years eko 15 years on nanteda wada fom obi so ho wawo akwala na no isonsuo obi so ho so wawo akwala no de ye afi no kon no ya na echi na da so ebia na ne tetere ma afi